Good morning and good evening, friends. Welcome to goonlinetrainings.com. This is Bhaskar Jogi from goonlinetrainings.com. I have almost 25 years of experience in the IT industry. I've started my career in 99 and 2000 in Bangalore. I was there in Bangalore for 10 years, working for many multinational companies, including Unilever, Daimler Chrysler, TVS Motors, Patni Computer Chennai, Infosys. And in Hyderabad, I was with Accenture, and after that, moved to Microsoft Gachibowli. So currently, I'm not working anywhere. Currently only handling online trainings. We don't have any classroom trainings as well now, but we are planning to launch one offline classes in Tirupati and Nellore. So slowly we're going to be offering offline classes as well in Hyderabad, but it is completely in the premium branches. Okay. So, but anytime you can get online courses from me, and I would have trained more than a lakh of people all over the world. So many people from US, Canada, Italy, even Dubai, Saudi. So a lot of other countries people are going to be taking my classes. And here I'm going to be giving you the complete roadmap to data analytics. Data analytics is very, very essential skill today, and data is currency today. Data is wealth today for the companies, right? So on your data, people are going to be using two kinds of an operations. One is called data analytics. The second operation is called data science, that is AI and ML. So if you wanted to analyze the data, or if you wanted to do some kind of a AI or ML on the data, first of all, you need to have the data in the place. Clear? So people who are learning data oriented technologies like data analytics or the data science, and one more skill is called data engineering. So these are the top notch skills in the world. So anybody can get into data analytics or data engineering or data science, called as AI and ML today. So any non-IT people can get into data analytics today with no coding or low coding. 3 to 6 months time you will be able to complete data analytics, and you could be anybody. So you can have zero experience, or you may be coming from media industry, or you may be coming from pharma background, maybe MBA guy, or sales and marketing, or you may be teacher for 10 years, or coming from the pharmacy background or banking insurance sector. Doesn't matter. I have lot of hardware guys, lot of M pharmacy, B pharmacy, PhD in pharmacy. So these people also got into IT sector, because data analytics, will be no coding, low coding, but a minimum 3 to 6 months time, you will be able to become a data analyst. I'm going to be giving you lot of knowledge from very very basic level to advanced level. Projects are included, CV preparation is included, project explanation is included, assignments are going to be given on the daily basis, and it is a completely interactive sessions. And I can share my number as well. If you have any time any questions on the lab or any other clarification, you will be able to connect with me in the evening, so that we can have one-to-one doubts clarifications sessions as well. Yeah, am I clear? So only thing is that you have to be regular to the class and practice daily 2 to 3 hours of time. And if you have any questions, you should be able to ask me. So today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, we are going to be having 3 free demos. And after that, you will be able to get the payment links. And people who are attending the demos will get special discounts, and daily recorded videos we are going to be posting, so that even though you miss one class, you will be able to just watch that class, and you can continue further. Monday to Friday we're going to be having classes. Saturday, Sunday we don't have any classes, and other public holidays also we don't conduct any classes, right? The course validity for the 6 months, and even for the videos validity also for the 6 months. But if you miss any class, you will be able to watch the video on the in my portal, right? After 6 months, if you wanted to extend the course, means just pay portal charges very, very nominal, some 200 rupees, 300 rupees. If you pay per a month, you will be able to extend the videos access for next 6 months. So maximum you can access up to 12 months of time. Clear? Chalo, guys. So, uh, data analytics is very, very important. You cannot learn any course in 20 days or 5 hours. Learn SQL in 5 hours, or learn data analytics or Power BI in 20 days. These cannot be completed. So minimum 3 months to 6 months time you need to have. So without that, getting a job will be difficult. And remember that point, right? So I have given you one form to fill. So this form is going to be containing your email address, full name with the location, mobile number. This form I'm going to be giving you in the chat window. Make sure that you fill the form, guys. Okay. So that daily recorded videos will be posted. So within 1 hour, you will be able to get this meeting recording as well. If you don't get it, check your spam. Otherwise, you will be able to directly email us, or you will be able to call these numbers saying that, sir, I did not receive today's, recorded meeting. So you can ask me, you can call us. So, or if you wanted to call me directly, I wanted to give my number. So this is my direct number. You can call me, WhatsApp me after any day, 11:30 after 12 o'clock. I'll be free. You will be able to call me. So you can also WhatsApp me, or if you need one-to-one career counseling session, directly you can just call me and seek. You may be having a non-IT profile. You may be working for a civil engineering company for 10 years. You may be housewife for 15 years, right? You do not have any technical skills. How do you get into IT industry? If you don't have a proper mentor, it will be very, very difficult. So never ask what course to learn. That is a wrong question. If you ask this question, people will say you learn Java, you learn Python, you learn SQL, you learn data engineering, you learn data science. So people will give you lot of answers. Why? Because the question itself is wrong. But what should you ask? You should ask, I wanted to get into IT industry. Tell me one good mentor, tell me one good guru, so that under his guidance I can easily get into IT industry. Or I wanted to become a doctor, I have done my MBBS, I wanted to get into proper position, so tell me one good mentor or good guru, so that under his guidance I will be able to practice more and get into good hospitals. Clear? So if you don't have a mentor, it will be difficult. Learning courses are completely useless. Many people would have done MBBS, MD, but only few people will become a star-rated doctors in this world. Only few people are completely star-rated, faculties in this world, right? So you need to have the proper coach, proper mentor, not the course, because many people will do Python course, many people will do Java course, but out of them, many people are going to be either working for a lesser salary, or they don't have the proper growth in their company, or many people will not get into anywhere, because skill is important. Only one thing, that is skill. Many people will say recession is going on, or many people will say company is removing the people. All people are going to be saying, but my people are going to be getting 2233 offer letters only because of the skill. Okay. So without skill, getting into anywhere is impossible. You will be able to see this guy Mukesh Srivastava from Delhi, not only this Akshay from Pune, and lot of other people at the age of 33, 36, 37. These people, Mukesh Srivastava came from 2012 BSc distance education passed out guy, working for a law company for 10 years, only Excel work. They data entry, how many cases, who's the lawyer, and what is the status of the case, and what is the amount we have taken from the customer. Only this data is to fill and nothing else. He was getting only 8 lakhs, almost 30-40,000 rupees monthly salary. Now this guy almost he took 1 year. 1 year last year he joined with me. Currently he's working with a law firm, and because of the busy schedule, he could not complete the course within 3 to 6 months. He extended another 6 months of time. Now he got three offer letters. So 8 lakhs to 23 lakhs means almost 200% hike, right? 200% hike he got it. One more company, that is Pfizer, So 16 lakhs offer, he got it. And one more company also, just now I have shown, I cannot record that. So that company is also offered 15.5 lakhs, right? 18 lakhs to 16, 8 lakhs to 16 lakhs will be 100% hike. And one more Sutherland company has given him 23 lakhs of offer letter. So it doesn't matter your age, your qualification, right? To your 10 years of gap, it doesn't matter. Only one thing matters, skill. He's able to crack 3 interviews. One interview, one offer letter means people will say accidentally he got the offer. But how come 3 offer letters he will be able to get it? So that is because of skill. He said, sir, 95 to 99% of the interview questions are from your syllabus. Nothing else I have prepared. Not only this guy. I used to ask many people who will say always, sir, because of laziness, we only will not have proper patience to write all the notes. But whenever we go to the interview, whenever they ask the questions, whenever we open your notes or your recorded videos, that point would have been covered there. But only thing is that our laziness, because that sometimes we spoil the interviews, right? Anybody have to fail minimum 5 to 10 rounds of interview. But end of the day, what is important is that proper skill you need to know. If you wanted to have a proper skill, means not YouTube can teach, not Udemy can teach. You need to have proper mentor, right? You cannot treat a cancer with youtube.com, right? You need to have the proper doctor. You cannot win the course in the code with the YouTube help, right? Definitely, end of the day, you have to have proper gurus and mentors. They can only give you proper skills, guys. Chalo. So Mukesh Srivastava, 16, 18.5, 23 lakhs. Pfizer and Sutherland, one more company I did not mention it, as a data analyst. BSc Distance Education 2012 passed out. And Sham Kumar from Hyderabad, smart folks, recently got 20 lakhs of offer. And Harsha got an offer 35 lakhs with Hexenture. He was my old student working for other companies, 18 to 35 lakhs offer, he got it. And Kaushik Midra from BPO background, he was working for 18,000 rupees per month, BCom MBA background. He was from Kolkata. All his recorded stories are available in Bhaskar Jogi Go Online Trainings YouTube channel. Just open that Go Online Trainings YouTube channel. You will be able to, see their success stories. He got 5 offer letters. Currently, he got into Adidas company with 19 lakhs offer letters. So recession is going on, but our people are not stopping the offers, offer by offer, offer by offer, offer by offer. This guy is also completed his BCom in 2015. Clear? So anybody can get into anywhere. Remember, only one skill, and that too with the proper mentor. If you learn same Power BI elsewhere, they'll teach you Power BI for 20 days. Then they'll teach you SQL for 5 days. Then they'll say, job, the course is over. You pay 2 lakhs. We will give you proxies. So with the help of the proxies, with the help of this kind of a knowledge, getting into IT industry is too difficult. Even though you got the job, you cannot survive not even 1 month. So immediately you will be able to come out. Now Mukesh got the job. He's almost 1 month back. He joined. Now let us see how he's performing. Daily he will be able to call me, sir. This is what is happening in my company. I'm able to understand. So this is what is happening in my company. I'm able to follow. So that is the story about our students. So we'll understand what is business intelligence, called as data analytics. What is data science, AI and ML? What is data engineering? What is a cloud technology like Azure and AWS? What is a job market for the data analytics or the data engineer, AI and ML guys? What is the eligibility to get IT job? Only one thing, skill. No age, nothing is important. No BCom, BA background, any background is fine. 10 years of gap, housewife, anything is fine. Who can learn this course? Anybody who wanted to get into IT industry can learn. You need to have the patience. So daily 2 to 3 hours of practice you need to have. Minimum 3 to 6 months of time you need to allocate. Not 1 month, not 15 days. You cannot learn anything within 15 days. Can you learn English in 21 days? Can you learn Hindi in 20 days? Can you learn SQL in 5 days? If you see a lot of YouTube videos, learn Power BI in 1 hour. Learn data analytics in 4 hours. Or learn SQL in 10 hours. If you follow those videos, you will not be able to crack not even one interview. Clear? So you cannot learn anything within 10 hours or 20 hours. Minimum 3 to 6 months of time you need to have, so that you will be able to crack the interviews. So you need, if you don't have the time, getting into any course will be difficult. Clear? What is the eligibility? Any graduate, any year passed out, your age may be 30, 40, 50, doesn't matter. And who can this course? Any graduate, I'm telling you. What is the duration of the course? 3 to 6 months of time, Monday to Friday, daily 1 hour class, and evening you need to practice another 2 hours. So how is the job market? Means now you will be able to get a minimum 5,000 to 10,000 jobs at a time will be available in the job market for the Power BI developer or the data engineering role or the data science role, right? Data engineering will be more coding, data science even more coding, data analytics will be less coding or the no coding. So all the data analysts can become a data engineering guys, data engineering guys can become a data scientist later. Don't target data science right away, because data science will take 1.5 year to complete the course. In Go Online Trainings, we are going to be giving 6 months to 1.5 year training for the data science people. You need to have stats, maths, and Python and AI, deep learning, Gen AI, lot of other skills we're covering, but more complicated. Don't jump into data science. So at least get the job within 3 to 6 months using data analytics, if not data engineering, but don't directly jump into data science, guys. Okay. Chalo. You cannot improve what you do not measure, right? So 20 years of education is giving you 20,000 rupees salaries, right? If you become a BCom guy or MBA guy or any BTech guy, many people earning only 20,000, 30,000 rupees per month. So, but if you learn one technical skill with the proper mentor, your salary will become 3 times more, 4 times more, 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh it will become, right? But if you wanted to get a 1 lakh package, you cannot learn within 20 days. So don't tell me, sir, I wanted to learn course in 20 days and I wanted to earn double, triple salary. 20 years of education cannot give you 1 lakh rupees salary. But how come 20 days of IT course can give you 1 lakh salary? It will be impossible. So never, never get into those kind of things, right? So only MBA degree, MTech degree, BTech degree, BCom, MCom degrees will not give you anything. Only one skill, skill, skill. Many people will tell me, sir, recession is going on. Because of that, I'm not getting the job. I'm in Telugu medium or Marathi medium or Hindi medium. That is the reason I'm not getting the job. So people will blame others. But I'll tell them that you don't have a skill. You agree for that first. You don't have a skill. You ask them, what is that you know? They'll say, sir, I have learned Python. Sir, I have learned this one. But when you ask them, what is that Python knowledge they have? Right? So they will be blaming the institutions, or they will be blaming a lot of others. Recession is going on. I have learned the Python. I was there in Hyderabad for 2 years. But what is the skill completely they have learned? You ask them, they will not be able to say anything, right? If you attend the courses different, learning skill is completely different, right? You need to have dedication and interest, daily practice, lot of failure. All these things are very, very important, so that you will be able to crack the jobs. And that too, we are going to be cracking not simple small salaries. Even though you're earning 10 lakhs today or 2 lakhs today, companies are giving you 15, 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs packages. Clear? Only because of skill, nothing else. Not your age, not your qualification, not your degrees, nothing, right? Even though you have PGs or PhDs, doesn't matter. You need to have one super duper skill from starting to end. So that is important, guys. Okay, I have explained about my profile. So participant profile, I'm telling you, you could be housewife, you could be having 15 years of education gap, you never worked for a company, or you may be working for a company. Your designation will be a graphic designer, or maybe account manager, maybe salesperson. You may be a teacher for 10 years. It doesn't matter. We can convert minimum 3 years of experience into data analytics experience, and you can easily get into IT company and crack minimum 15 to 20 lakhs of salary package. So duration of the course will be 3 to 6 months. Age gap is not a problem. Qualification, any qualification, BA, BCom, BSc, BBA, MBA, MCom, anything you can learn, you can do. Free projects are included. Materials I'm going to be giving. Daily recorded videos I'm going to be giving it to you. Methodology of the training will be completely online. CV and interview preparation is included. Job placement assistance is going to be included in this module with no extra charge, right? So nothing, no hidden charge, no extra charge, placement assistance, everything is included. But only thing is that you have to practice. Any graduate, any non-IT or IT professionals, any age, teachers, sales professionals, housewives, healthcare, banking, BA, BSc, BCom, M Pharmacy, B Pharmacy, PhDs, MSc, MCom, MCA, BBA, any people can get into data analytics today, and BTech all branches, right, can get into this. So learning is not a problem at all. People will ask me to become a data analytics, a data analyst. What is the prerequisite? What is that I should know? I'll say if you know 2 + 2 = 4, you can become a data analyst. That means what? You need not know anything. If you know how to use a computer, how to work with the simple MS Word or a text file, that is more than sufficient. Anybody can learn Power BI. Anybody can learn this course very, very easily. Clear? Anyone can learn this course. Hot skill to get the IT jobs, high salary paid jobs, no coding or low coding is required. 60 hours because every month 20 hours, 20 hours, 20 hours. So Monday to Friday means put together 20 hours per month. We're going to be having classes daily 1 hour, Monday to Friday. Daily recorded videos I'm going to be sharing. Real-time topics are going to be covered. 6 months is the validity for the course and videos, right? That is what I told you. And sample CVs I'm going to be giving for the creating a CV. CV preparation guidance is given. So online lab support I'm going to be having daily. In the evening, we can have one-to-one doubts clarifications. Interview questions are going to be discussed as part of this class. Placement assistance across India will be given. So daily jobs we are going to be posting in our website so that you can apply there. Apart from that, whenever I get any references, I will be able to share via email to all my existing students, right? So lifetime access, unlimited data sets, interview questions, 30 plus sample CVs, 2 free projects are included, 20 plus Power BI assignments, 5 SQL assignments, flexible learning, anytime can learn this using videos, live clarification sessions, one-to-one live doubts clarification sessions are going to be there. So you should not be worried at all. Only thing is that you have to practice daily, minimum 2 to 3 hours. Slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. Remember, 20 years of education does not give you proper salary, but 3 months of or 6 months of a course can give you more than 1 lakh salary, guys. Remember this. In India, that is a salary package, but abroad, minimum salary you can get 70K. One aunt at the age of 44, botany zoology, and she is from Hyderabad. They went to US 20 years back. Now 3 years back she came to me, sir, I wanted to learn one course. My husband is a Java developer, delivery manager in US. Last 20 years we completely in US. Now I want to learn because my kids are grown up. My age is 44. When I asked my husband, he told me learn SQL. And because botany zoology, you don't get any job opportunities in the US. At the age of 44, she called me, sir, I'm planning to learn SQL. I told not only SQL but also you learn data analytics Power BI. She took it seriously, and within 6 months she cracked the job. That to 1.5 lakhs USD, Indian currency, 1.2 crore salary. See, it is not the age. At the age of 44, and botany zoology degree she has. She worked for a Chaitanya school 20 years back as a teacher for 2 to 3 years. After the marriage, she left India and settled in USA. So it is not the age at all. So a recession is going on for her also, and her recorded success story I have kept in my Bhaskar Jogi or Go Online Trainings YouTube channel. You can just go through it. So everybody will have same opportunities, but only few people will have good mentors, good teachers. Because of that, you can easily get into anywhere, right? So what is that you're going to be learning next 3 months with us? Only when you learn Power BI, you cannot get a job. So data analytics will be covering. We are going to be covering SQL Server, because without SQL knowledge, learning Power BI will be useless, right? So this month and next month, so we are going to be focusing on two parallelly. One is called SQL Server. This will be having a little coding, but you can manage. It will be having little coding, not very complex coding. Less coding will be there. And the Power BI is completely no coding software or low coding software. So we are going to be concentrating on SQL Server and Power BI. What is SQL Server? Everything we'll discuss one by one. So this is the first 2 month schedule. Third month schedule will be SSIS we're going to be learning, which is a ETL software. What is the ETL and all, you will be able to learn. Then we are going to be learning one data warehousing for 10 hours. This will be for 25 hours. And SSAS. So these three modules we are going to be covering as part of the third month. Clear? So don't worry about these skills now. And we are going to be planning only, SQL Server and Power BI from after the demos. Today, tomorrow, day after tomorrow, three classes are demos. After that, I'm going to be starting SQL as well as Power BI parallelly. And SQL Server, you don't have the live classes. I don't have the live classes, but I'm going to be giving you pre-recorded videos. Daily, you need to watch one video of SQL Server and write the notes and connect with me one to one either in the evening or in the next day live class. Sir, this is my doubt. I wanted to clarify. After the class, before the class, I can clarify your doubts, or I have given you my number. You will be able to ask. Don't tell me that, I have learned SQL in my college days. My friend told me he will teach me SQL. I have YouTube videos using that I will learn. I have bought Udemy videos. All the videos, when you learn, you will not be able to crack not even single interview. So remember, data analytics is completely on the data side. Without data, without SQL, you cannot get a job at all. 70% of the interview questions are from SQL or SQL Server only. Remaining 30% of the interview questions will be from Power BI, from SSIS, data warehousing, only 30%. Clear? So more weightage will be given to SQL. What is SQL? I will explain. If you don't know proper SQL means, you will not be able to get into IT sector. Many people will tell me, sir, my trainer is told me he can teach me SQL in 5 hours, 10 hours. So those people will come back. They say, sir, I am not able to crack not even a single interview. So when I watch your YouTube videos, I came to know that we need to have in-depth of SQL knowledge. Yeah, am I clear? So these are the things we're going to be providing as part of this course. You will become a data analyst or data analytics, Power BI developer, BA developer, data analyst, business analyst, report developer. You can have any designation, doesn't matter. So these are the things that we are going to be learning. Clear? So all these things I'm going to be explaining today and tomorrow, day after tomorrow. This is what is called data analytics course. Then we have data engineering also. People who loves coding, they can jump into data engineering. So I will teach you today and tomorrow what is data analytics, what is data engineering. So you can become a data engineer, okay, or cloud data engineer, Azure data engineer, big data engineer. So these are the skills that you're going to be learning as part of your data engineering, right? Every month we'll have one data analytics batch, and every month we'll have one data engineering batch that I'm going to be taking for the live classes. And these are the 3 months to 6 months course. Again, data engineering. Data engineering will have more Python coding because Python is compulsory here. Then the last one, we can become a data scientist or a prompt engineer, AIML. Advantage of data analytics, advanced analytics engineer. So you need to learn data science, A and ML. Coding will be, big difficulty for many people. Problem solving, you need to know. Maths and stats, you need to know. and it will take minimum 1.5 years to become a data scientist. AI and ML is not very easy as you think of, right? So many YouTubers will say you can learn AI and ML in 2 months, 3 months. You cannot crack not even a single job. Okay. So don't jump into data science. We'll understand all these things in detail in these 3 demos. Am I clear? So now let me go and try to tell you what is that you have to know if you wanted to learn data analytics. Means what are the prerequisites we're going to be talking about, right? So always I say IT industry. When you say IT industry, it is going to be doing 2 things. I stands for what? Information technology. What IT industry is going to be doing? IT industry is not going to be producing a software. If somebody asks you, what is the purpose of IT industry, or what is the core competencies of IT industry? Steel industry is going to be producing steel. Automobile industry is going to be producing cars. IT industry is not producing a software. If you say like that, you're wrong. But what is the core functionality of IT industry? Means IT industry is going to be doing 2 things. Clear? Let me tell you one by one. I stands for information technology. Information can be derived using data. Okay. Without data, IT industry cannot do anything. Let me go and draw what IT industry is going to be doing. It is going to be storing your data. It is going to be storing your data. Remember, IT industry is going to be doing only 2 things. It is going to be doing only 2 things. One is it is going to be storing your data. Second one is called it is going to be computing or processing your data. Remember this. So end of the day, IT industry means information technology is going to be doing 2 things. Microsoft is doing 2 things. Google is doing 2 things. Java, .NET, any company, Oracle, any company you take it, either they are going to be storing your data or they are going to be computing or processing your data. Computer means which can compute. Compute means process. Clear? So if you wanted to store the data in the IT industry, maybe any company, Cognizant company, Infosys company, or IBM company, you ask them, what are they working on? They will say, either we are working towards a data storing side, or we are working towards a data processing side or a data computing side. Am I clear? So if you wanted to store the data, what is the software or the technology that IT industry is using? The software called SQL. Clear? So if you wanted to store the data, IT industry is going to be using a software called SQL software, which is also called as a database management system software, or it is also called as a relational database management system software. Clear? So IT industry is going to be doing 2 things. One is storing the data. How IT industries can store the data? You need to buy hardware, a computer. But what software you have to install? SQL software. SQL is software. So with the help of SQL software or SQL software or database management system or relational database management system is a software IT industry is going to be using to store your data. Clear? For example, I have a 10, I have a 20, I have these 2 numbers. So this is my data. If I wanted to store the data, which one I can use? I can use my SQL. So I can store the data in this software. Okay. But once you store the data, after that, what you do? You're going to be processing the data. Processing means what? Processing means I wanted to know what is the sum. 10 plus 20 is equivalent to 30. 30 is the process. I wanted to know what is the average of these 2 numbers, 15. What is the minimum of the numbers? 10. What is the maximum of the number? 20. Right? What is the count of the numbers? 2. what is the mode, what is the median, right? I wanted to sort the data. So on the data, we are going to be processing. Processing means computing. Clear? So what kind of a processing I have told you? Summing is one processing, finding average, minimum, maximum, sorting the data alphabetically, ascending to descending, descending to ascending, which is a processing technique IT industry is going to be doing. Clear? So if you wanted to process the data, so which technologies we're going to be using? If you wanted to store the data, we use SQL, right? But I wanted to process my data. So to process the data, which technology we're going to be using? We are going to be using a technology called language. Remember, any language you can use. You can use C, you can use C++, you can use Python, you can use Java, you can use Angular JS, you can use SAP. Some language we are going to be using. Okay, so you can understand clearly. Language cannot store data. Your SQL cannot process large amount of data, right? So remember, so language is going to be taking the data and processing the data. So I want to perform summing operation, minimum, maximum on the large amount of data. For understanding purpose, I have given you 10 and 20. But do you think that you have only two numbers in SQL? No, 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 no. You will have large amount of data. Think about phone pay data. Every month PhonePe is getting large amount of data. What is the data PhonePe application is getting? PhonePe is giving you every month 700 crores data every month. Remember this. It is per month data. When you convert crore into billion, so 100 crore is equivalent to what? Is equivalent to 1 billion. 100 crore into 1 billion, it is 7 billion data. 7 billion data per month we are getting. So this much of a data we are going to be storing. Remember this. This much of a data I'm going to be talking about, right? So this 700 crore data per month. So PhonePe started at least 5-6 years back. Every month this much of a data, 12 months data, it will become bigger amount of data. Last 5 years, 10 years of PhonePe data will be huge data that you cannot think of. Clear? So that kind of a data I would like to take, and I wanted to know what is the total sum. How many transactions each everybody has made? What is the total amount for last year? Maybe transferring funds or adding into the account, whatever it is. Clear? They wanted to know what is the average amount, what is the minimum amount, what is the maximum amount. They wanted to know South India level how many transactions have happened, North India what are the transactions have happened, January what are the transactions have happened. Like that, they wanted to do lot of data processing. Clear? I'm talking about single company. Now tell me, how many report developers, how many data analysts is going to be there? They will be taking the data and processing the data. Clear? Now try to understand here. Data storing is going to be done with the help of SQL, called as a database management system. Database means data bank. I have lot of blood. Where will I store the blood? Blood bank. I have a lot of gold. Where will I store the gold? Gold bank. I have a lot of data. Where will I store the data? Data bank. Data bank is called database. Clear? Database means a data bank. That is also called as relational database management system. It is also called as SQL. Clear? If somebody tells you SQL means, you need to understand which is a bigger tank or the go down. Godowns will store lot of rice, lot of wheat, lot of fruits, lot of soups. Like that, RDBMS is a godown or a storeroom, right? So what is SQL? SQL means a storeroom or a godown which can store large amount of data. Clear? If somebody tells you SQL, SQL means a data storage, data bank. Clear? So that is what you got to understand. So IT industry is going to be doing only two things. One is working with the data storage. If you want to store the data, we use SQL or database. The second one is called languages are going to be taking the data from SQL and processing the data with the help of C, C++, Java, .NET. Languages you will never learn because very, very complicated. So you come towards data side. Clear? When you have the data, you can become a data analyst, you can become a data engineer, you can become a data scientist. Don't go towards Java developer, don't go towards Python developer, don't go towards C or C++ or Java developer. It will be very complicated. You have to write so much of a coding there, you'll go mad. After 1 year again languages will change, but data side you don't have much more things to learn. No coding, low coding jobs are available only in the data side, only in the SQL. Remember, without SQL your language will not work. Java will not work, Python will not work, data engineering will not work, database will not work, data science will not work, data analytics will not work. IT industry will not work without data. IT industry is not there without data. So if you wanted to get into IT, you must learn database concepts or data technologies in depth. That is SQL, you need to know in depth. Without SQL, don't get into IT industry. So Java developer also should learn database, SQL. Python developer also has to learn. Android developer also has to learn SQL. Everybody has to learn SQL. So not only you, anybody who wanted to get into IT industry, first they have to learn SQL. 2 to 3 months time it will take first. Daily 2 hours of SQL knowledge you need to have. You need to practice. I'm going to be giving you SQL videos in Telugu and English. I have recorded. I can give you SQL videos. Anybody can easily understand SQL because many BCom people, BA people have learned. BPharmacy people also have learned my SQL classes very, very easily. You need to watch daily one video, either in the morning or in the evening. You have to complete SQL without fail from day one onwards. So, along with, I'm going to be teaching you Power BI live classes. So, SQL, I don't have live classes because I don't have the time to teach. But if you wanted to attend live classes, means one more trainer from our institution, Mr. Arun. So he's having almost 25 years of experience along with me. He's going to be teaching live SQL classes. If you wanted to attend, you can wait for the schedule. You can join. That is one option you have. So I'm not going to be teaching SQL live. So, but I can give you previous recorded videos. Anybody can watch those videos easily. Almost 45 plus videos are available. Daily you need to watch one SQL video and write the notes. Okay. And next day morning you can ask the question in the Power BI live class, and one live Power BI class also will happen. So you need to watch one video of SQL and you need to attend one Power BI live classes. First 2 months, I'm going to be completely, doing Power BI and SQL only. SQL videos, Power BI live classes. Okay. So never, never go into language side. It will be very, very difficult. Okay. Now I have the data, but when you have small amount of data, small amount means I'm talking about megabyte of data or kilobytes of data, small amount of data I'm going to be talking about. Okay. This kind of a data we're going to be storing in Excel sheets. For example, I have 40, 50 students now attending the demo. So all your classes, I'm going to be, all your email IDs, phone numbers, I'm going to be recording in Excel because Excel can store small amount of data, right? KBs of data. But when we have a large amount of data or a medium size of data, so instead of megabytes, so I'm going to be having GBs of data. GBs means I'm going to be talking about at least medium size of data. Okay. So it may be, I'm going to be storing some thousand numbers. Here I'm going to be talking about lakhs of rows, or I'm going to be having millions of data. 1 million is equivalent to 10 lakhs. So here I'm going to be using SQL, or you can say database management system. It is also called as RDBMS softwares or tools. Clear? If you want to store this much amount of data, I'm going to be using SQL, structured query language, called as database management system, or RDBMS, relational database software tools or softwares. Now, what are the SQL softwares we have? We have a popular tool is called Oracle software. Oracle company has given you this. Microsoft company has given you SQL server from the Microsoft company. And IBM company has given you DB2. This is the software name, but it is SQL software. And IBM company has given you one more software called, Netezza. And MySQL is a free RDBMS software given by MySQL Corporation. Am I clear? So like that, we have many softwares, SQL softwares. We have Teradata. We have Teradata. We have a lot of things, Sybase, right? So lot many companies are available where you will be able to get this software or this software or this software. All of them are classified as SQL softwares only. See, you can go to Chiranjeevi Blood Bank, store the blood. You can go to Kim's Hospital Blood Bank, store the blood. You can go to Apollo Hospital Blood Bank, you can store the blood. Like that, you can use Oracle software to store the uh, large amount of data. You can go to SQL Server from Microsoft. It is also SQL software. Oracle is also SQL. SQL means it is a software which can store large amount of. Large means you can have 200 GB, 500 GB of data, because that kind of a data you cannot store them in the Excel, or you cannot store them in your text files. Okay, so now this is a story. But when you have large amount of data, so I'm talking about here, not GBs, I'm talking about terabytes of data. You assume every month you're getting 500 GB of data. Every month I'm talking about 500 GB into 12 months data. So what will be the size? It will be 6,000 GBs of data, which is equivalent to 6 terabytes of data. So 10 years, if you wanted to calculate, okay, it will be 6 terabytes into 10, it will become 60 terabytes of data. So when we are talking about, so every month you're getting 500 GB of data, but at 12 months data, it will become this much. It is approximately this size. After 10 years, it will become terabytes of data. So it is talking about large data. Normal SQL cannot be used. Here I'm going to be using a special tool called data warehouse tools. Clear? I'm talking about here not millions. I'm going to be talking about billions of data or crores of data. Clear? Lakhs and millions means I can have medium data. SQL can handle it. But data warehousing means I'm going to be having terabytes of data. Remember this point. Clear? Data warehouse singles word. You cannot write a data where space house wrong. Or you cannot write like this. Okay, data where space house. It is also wrong. It is also wrong. It is right. Clear? Data warehousing machines are going to be used to store terabytes of data. How data warehouse can be created? So as a layman, what you need to understand, large hardware you need to have. Inside that, you need to install SQL software only. Large hardware you need to have. What is the software we're going to be having? Same Oracle, you can have SQL Server, you can have a DB2, Netezza, any software you can install. This will become a data warehouse. For example, I have my laptop. What is the capacity of my laptop? Let me give you. I'm having 1 terabyte of hard disk, 8 GB of RAM. Okay, and I have i5 processor. Inside my laptop, I'm going to be installing SQL. So what is the maximum data I can store? 1 terabyte only. Why? Because the maximum hardware size will be 1 terabyte. Maximum you can extend up to 1 more terabytes. So, or lesser than that. You cannot store unlimited data or 100 terabytes of data in my laptop, even though I'm using SQL. SQL means what? Oracle SQL Server 1 software I'm going to be installing in my laptop. Now, other hand, what I do, bigger companies, so what they do, they will buy a bigger hardware. The capacity of the hard disk will be 100 terabyte and 100 or 150 GB of RAM. And there are 200 plus i5 processors. Okay, so inside that they're going to be installing SQL. So what is the data they can store it here? 100 terabytes. This machine is called as a data warehousing machine. Okay, people will say it will be Oracle data warehousing machine, or it will be SQL Server data warehousing machine. Data warehouse means a large hardware. Software wise, same SQL software will be installed. Clear? That is what, as a layman, you got to understand. Clear? You have a small bucket and you have a bigger tank. Bucket and the drum or the tank made up of with plastic. Bucket is smaller size, drum is a bigger size, tank is a bigger more size, but all of them are made up of what? Plastic only, like that. Yes, data warehousing is made up of a plastic. Even normal in your laptop, if you're installing a SQL, that is also SQL, but that is a normal SQL software you have installed in your laptop. But when you have a bigger hardware, so the bigger hardware plus SQL is called as a data warehousing software. Clear? So like that, you need to understand. So data storage can be done not only in your SQL. Depends upon the size of the data, we may choose different softwares. Data SQL means any SQL, need not be Oracle, any SQL. What are the SQL? You can install this, install this, install this. All of them are called SQL. Clear? So when you have a terabytes of data, we are going to be choosing this. But today, it is not the same size data is there in the petabyte data, zettabyte data, yottabyte data. We are going to be talking about it is extra large size data, double XL, triple XL data. It is now extra large size data. This kind of data cannot be stored in the data warehousing. So we have a software called Hadoop software. Now here I'm going to be talking about trillions of data. Clear? So crores, millions of crores, trillions of crores. Hadoop. Now Hadoop is also gone today. We have Apache Spark. So these are the softwares IT industry is going to be having to store large amount of data. So I will give you a conclusion. Let us stop. Small amount of data. We can go for Excel or any file, or you can go for text files. You can have the data. So this is a small amount of data I'm going to be talking about. The next one I'm going to be talking about medium size data. Clear? So here I'm going to be using SQL called as database management system. Then I'm going to be talking about data warehousing tools. Here I'm going to be talking about large data. This is MBs of data. This is a GBs of data. Here I'm going to be having terabytes of data. This was a story. This data is called as a small data. This data is called as what? Small data. Clear? But now today, people have given you a data with this. This is what is called a big data. People are calling this as a big data. Triple XL, this is data, special name is given. This data is called as a big data. So big data can be stored today. Either you can use a software called Hadoop, or Hadoop is also gone. People are going to be using Apache Spark. Okay, IT industry does not have any other tools. Clear? You have a small data means all these things. Big data means this is the big data. So data may be there in Excel, or data may be there in, right, in Hadoop or Apache Spark. This is what is called Excel data, double Excel data, triple Excel data. So remember this point. So after year 2000, so this was before 2000, this is after year 2000. This is the data, the storing capabilities or the softwares IT industry is going to be using. So today, if you have the data means either of the softwares IT industry is going to be using, right? Either Excel, maybe SQL, maybe Hadoop or Apache Spark, maybe data warehousing. You don't have any other technology. Remember, we are talking about 2024, 2025, almost we are there, right? So what is the technologies to store the data? Only these four. What are they? Excel, SQL, data warehousing, and Hadoop and Apache Spark we are going to be using. So when you have a bigger amount of data, so when you have the data, either this data, small data, big data, so in this, what kind of a shows we're going to be running? We're going to be running, one is called BI. BI means business intelligence. Second one is called AI, artificial intelligence. BI is also called as a data analytics. Clear? So when you have the data, two people are going to be using your data. One is called a data analyst. The second one is called business intelligence. Data analyst is also called as a business intelligence. One more guy is called artificial intelligence software is called data science AI ML softwares. Clear? If you have the data, then only these applications can run. So who's going to be getting the data, storing the data, cleaning the data? Because if I wanted to store the company of the data, I mean somebody has to work, right? So all these things, getting the data, storing the data, keeping it somewhere, and this work is going to be done by data engineer. So data engineer is the guy who's going to be getting the data for you, storing the data depends upon the size. He may be storing here, he may be storing here, he may be storing here. So this is not heavily we are going to be using. Clear? SQL or data warehousing in Hadoop, Apache Spark, if you know, you can become a data engineer. What is the role of data engineer? Get the data of the company, clean the data, depends upon the size of the data, you're going to be storing it. So that work is going to be done by data engineering team. Clear? So data engineering team is going to be supplying the data to the data analytics team or AI team. AI means artificial intelligence. What is the data analytics means? Understanding the past. Data analytics is going to be telling you what was my sales last 5 years. That was the role of data analyst. Understanding the past is called as a data analyst. What is the data science or artificial intelligence means? Predicting the future. Predictions for the future are going to be done by the AI guy. Clear? So without data, AI or BI, nobody can work with the data. Remember this point forever. Okay. Now, I wanted to remove this and I wanted to tell you what is a data analytics means. Data analytics means it is business intelligence. One more name, understanding past. Understand, understand the past is called as data analytics. Now, what is a data science? Data science is called as artificial intelligence today. It is also called as machine learning and deep learning today. And this is predict the future. Both of them are completely different. Future predictions, clear, but both of them needs a data. Both of them needs a data. Data may be in Hadoop or Apache Spark. Data may be in data warehousing tools. Data may be in SQL. Data may be in Excel or text files. Maybe anywhere these kind of an applications can run. So I wanted to know, okay, what was my sales? What was my sales in India last 5 years? The Amazon company wanted to know what was my sales in India last 5 years, or last 5 years Diwali sales. What would be or will be, what would be my sales in India next 5 years? Okay. Both of the applications are going to be working on the data. Data analytics is going to be working on the past data. Past means గతాన్ని తెలుసుకోవటం. ఓకే. సో గతాన్ని తెలుసుకోవటాన్ని డేటా అనలిటిక్స్ అంటారు. క్లియర్? సో వాట్ ఈస్ డేటా అనలిటిక్స్? అండర్స్టాండింగ్ ద పాస్ట్. వాట్ వాజ్ మై సేల్స్ లాస్ట్ Ramadan? What was my sales last Diwali? What was my sales last 5 years, what was the obesity rates in India last 10 years? What will be obesity rates in India next 5 years? Clear? So if you supply the data, AI and BI systems are going to be taking the data. AI is very, very complicated. You need to learn Python language, SQL, data warehousing, blah, blah, blah. It will be more complicated, right? But here, what are the tools you're going to be learning? It will be 3 to 6 months. SQL is compulsorily, data warehousing, ETL will understand tomorrow. Then you need to learn Power BI. So this will be 3 months, right? You can learn very, very easily. No coding or less coding. No coding or less coding. So this will be, you need to learn SQL here and Python. You should know about data warehousing. You should know about artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, large language models. It will be 18 months course, and you need to have stats and maths and problem solving skills. So these are the complicated things, and it will be more coding. Coding you need to know, and more complex also. Don't get into this. Clear? So no coding means data analytics, data science. So one more guy is called data engineer, right? Data engineer is the guy who's going to be get the data, get and clean and store the data. Depends upon the size. Getting the data, cleaning the data, storing the data is done by data engineering. Here you're going to be learning compulsorily SQL. You should know RDBMS, Oracle, SQL Server, data warehousing, and big data, Spark, or big data Hadoop, right? Or Apache Spark, you have to know clearly. So here, at least in this, we're going to be learning SQL, big data Hadoop, and Python is also needed here. Okay, Python, data warehousing, big data. So this will be 3 to 6 months ago. 3 months, I'm going to be telling, but it will take 6 months of time. So this is at least average level coding you need to have. Medium level coding. Medium level coding you can have. So this is one more opportunity that you can have. Clear? So medium coding standards you need to have it. So data engineer is going to be having much more opportunities today. Even data analytics are guys are going to be getting much more opportunities. Even data science people, but more complex and more complicated. When you go to uh, a naukri.com, you can see lot of opportunities for the data analyst or the Power BI. When you go job search for the Power BI, you will have more and more Power BI developer or Power BI analyst, whatever you want to have it. You can have Power BI, Power BI developer like this. Means now you will be able to see much more jobs in India. Clear? So how many jobs you have, you will be able to understand now. So how many jobs you have? You have almost 8,009, almost 9,000 jobs are available today. How many jobs you need? You need only one job. But what are they asking? They're asking SSAS, BA, Power BA, data warehousing, DBMS. So 30 days back, 5 to 10 years. So they'll be asking lot of questions. Okay, not only Power BI, and you see Power BI, SQL, data analysis, SAS, all these things, 7 to 10 years, SQL, SSAS, BI, DAX, all of them. See, people are going to be asking not only Power BI, right? So, a lot of things, Azure Data Factory, DAX, SSAS, so SSIS, ADF, lot of things people are going to be asking today, not only SSIS, ETL, Power BI developer. So, all these things you have to learn, not only your Power BI, much more things that you're going to be learning, data warehousing, even SSIS, SSAS, right? MDX, lot of things I'm going to be teaching as part of this. So you have to be get ready. SSIS is ETL tool. I'll talk about tomorrow what is SSIS and all. Clear? So end of the day, data analytics does not mean only one course. Clear? So SSIS you should know, SSAS you should know, SS data warehousing you should know, and you need to learn SQL Server or Oracle. SQL Server I'm going to be giving you because I am from Microsoft background. Even Power BI is from the Microsoft background. Power BI anybody can learn. So, but SQL Server you should have to get the job. Power BI does not require SQL knowledge at all. Power BI is independent software. You can learn Power BI without SQL also. But when you go for the interview, they don't ask you Power BI question. They'll ask you SQL Server questions a lot. Okay. So Power BI, anybody can learn independently. There is no problem to learn Power BI. Okay. Nothing is required. Power BI just a software. Anybody can learn. But why are we learning SQL Server? To crack the job, to get the job. Otherwise, without SQL Server also, without any software, you can learn Power BI independently. Am I clear? But if you wanted to get into IT industry today, remember you will have much more technologies, not 5 years, not 20 years of Power BI. You cannot become a data analyst in depth. Clear? I have many people came and told me, sir, we paid 4 lakhs to Manipur University for the data analytics 1 year course. 4 lakhs they paid. Clear? And after that, they have given one mentor, and after that, they got lot of videos. So every week they're supposed to go to the mentor. The mentor is from IIT and working in one MNC in IT department. The mentor was telling them, don't watch all the videos. Better join Bhaskar Jogi live classes for the data analytics because you don't get anything. Even upgrade people are charging 70,000, 1 lakh for this kind of a courses. Those are called useless. So unnecessary things, Excel you learn, Python you learn, all of them are not needed at all. Clear? You learn whatever I'm teaching, SQL Server, data warehousing, SSIS, all these things you need to learn. 3 to 6 months time, you will become a data analyst, and our course is very very cheap. The course details and fee details will be given after the third demo. So tomorrow we'll connect with the same time, with the same meeting ID, and we'll continue further. If you have any questions, you're welcome. It is not the course, it is completely a mentor or the guru. If you have a good movie story and if you have a Rajamouli, which one you choose? If you take a only story, you have to direct and you need to do a lot of other things, right? So you never choose a movie story. Directly take the good, Rajamouli there so that he will be able to take care of a lot of things. So it is not the story, it is the completely mentoring. Clear? So remember, even though you have many people in your family are guiding you, but you stop listen to them. Otherwise, they'll completely break your career, right? Chiranjeevi is there in the IT, movie industry for more than 40 years, right? But in his son Ramcharan Triple R movie, he should not be guiding. If he guides, then the movie will become utter flop. So you need to have proper mentor like Rajamouli. Try to listen to him. That's it. You clearly tell them that I'm following Bhaskar Jogi or I'm following my guru. If nothing works, then I'll come back to you. So don't take even your brother, sister, anybody, let it be there. You follow one proper mentor, proper guru, so that you can become data analyst. Because I would have trained lakhs of people. You go to any MNCs, definitely my students are going to be there in that company. Clear? I'm there in this industry past, 25 years. Chalo, guys. Any questions? You're welcome now.